Yo, what's good everybody? It's me, JT, and we are back today with another video, and I am very excited to be talking about a new title that we recently saw in this week's Nintendo Direct. If you guys and gals didn't know, we had a Nintendo Direct that showcased tons of amazing reveals and video games for both 2021 and 2022, and one game that caught my eye specifically was the game called Project Triangle Traveler. Now this is obviously one of the games that was a part of the Octopath series here. It's not a direct sequel, however it takes a lot of the art and a lot of the styles and implements it into a tactical strategy game that you would see from an XCOM or even a Fire Emblem title. And this game obviously poked out to me. You know, it's a beautiful game. It's developed by Square Enix. They also made Octopath Traveler again, like I said, and it's just something that I really look forward to. This game is going to be releasing in 2022, and thankfully after the Nintendo Direct they showed off a demo that we could all play, and I got my hands on it. I've been sitting down, I've been playing it for a few hours, I've been playing multiple different levels, delving into all of the elements that this game offers and that this demo provides for us, and I think I've come to a conclusion on what I think of the game. I want to share this experience with all of you, so without further ado, let's get into it. Now off the bat, I don't really think I have to say it, but the beauty in this game is just within the pixels that is shown on the screen. The style is beautiful in this game. It's very bright, very vibrant, and it's all pixelated. It's all put into a 3D plane that's available for the player to see, and it's something astounding. Everything in this game just looks so attached, and it looks like it all fits together, and the environments can really change from something that's bright and sunny to something that's very dark and gloomy and still retain that beauty and that pixelation that you see throughout the whole game. And the thing about this game is that its beauty doesn't lie only within its graphical compatibilities, but it also lies within the gameplay itself. The gameplay is very enjoyable, and it's not just a tactical fighter where you get to run around an area for a couple of hours and then go into a fight. You actually have a lot of things that you could do outside of these fighting areas in this game to improve and make relationships in this game better. This is one of those pick your path kind of games, and you can really change the landscape of how many things in the games go. I was actually really shocked at the amount of choices that I had. You know, I could either choose to have one major fight, or I could choose to surrender a very important individual in the game over to the hands of the enemy. I chose to go on and specifically fight for my life. You know, I decided to rally with the people, collect information that is very vital from NPCs around the town, and go in and sway the people's minds. You know, this is one of those big things a part of this game. You have to go out and collect information. There are some things that you can learn, there are some things that you have to fend off for yourself and learn on your own, and there are choices that you yourself have to make. You know, there's no dialogue that 100% opens up automatically and gives you the easy out. Sometimes the dialogues that open up for you in this game aren't the best choices, and sometimes you don't even have to look for the information around the town too. If you're smart enough and you use your brain power in the right way, you can sway opponents without having to find that access information. It's small things implemented like this that make a game a very great experience for me, and I love feeling like I'm in control. You know, a lot of the players are responsive, and the relationships in this game are seen from the very beginning. I really like how the gameplay plays, especially when it comes into the tactical stance, because it reminds me a lot of a Fire Emblem styled tactical game, but it's very rough in terms of how you want to go about things. This game definitely has a stronger emphasis on movement, on character placement, and in general about how you want to interact with the environment and with your allies. You can set up a lot of cool combos where if you place an enemy between two individuals, it can do more damage, but of course in this game the damage doesn't scale like it would in an XCOM or in a Fire Emblem game where they deal damage. You know, it's more realistic there. A sword isn't obviously going to pierce through someone's armor. You would obviously need a mage or something like that, but it does tie into there, and it gives you the skill chart of having weaknesses and having benefits when it comes to certain abilities used. So I think that this is all around a really good strategy game, and I think that if you enjoy exploration and if you enjoy just the general idea of putting people in the right places and sort of watching that simulation occur, you will definitely enjoy this game. I think one of the bigger things about this demo that I really enjoyed was how much was offered within it. I sat down for about 2 hours and I still hadn't finished it. There are a lot of side missions. There's a main story mission. They drop you off right in the middle of the game, obviously giving you tutorials and teaching you how to play the game along that way, but they drop you off in the literal middle of the story of this game, and they teach you everything. They teach you what's going on, you know, they show you the wars and everything like that. And I believe that when we pick up this game, we'll be able to start off from where the demo is. Don't quote me on that, but I know they did that with the last game in Octopath Traveler, so I wouldn't be shocked if they did the same with this demo as well. But again, there's a lot to offer, and I think that you'll be spending a lot of time not only just fighting, but exploring the world there too. But overall, that was just a very big ramble of some of my experiences with this game. There are not a lot of cons that I have with this game. The only con that I can tell you about that I think personally sort of got on my nerves at the beginning is that the game had a lot of different controls, and it was sort of thrown me in too fast. You know, I could barely process what was going on, and I had to learn all of these unique things within a short span of time, and there were a lot of crucial things that I missed that I learned later on. So the game tells you that when you boot up the game, that they're throwing you in the middle of the story, that they're gonna try their best to give you the tutorial and give you everything that's going on, but it tells you that you will be confused. It literally says that before you hop into the title screen. So if you are up to the challenge and you want to try a little bit of a challenging game, go on ahead, give it a shot. The controls, you know, after a little while you get used to it and you start to get a feel of how the game plays, and you know, I think that if I can learn it, you can also learn it as well. But yes guys, that was my little review there of Triangle Traveler. I highly recommend everyone go out and download this demo, at least even if you're not sure about purchasing the full game. It's always great to see these free demos available, and I'm glad that Square Enix was able to make this game available for all of us. I mean, in general, it's just great to see more titles coming to Nintendo Switch, and this really does feel like a premium game that you can play for a really long time with added on game benefits as well. But again, have you guys and gals played the Triangle Traveler game? Have you played the demo? Have you tried it out? What do you think about it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it needs a little bit more time, or are you not that hyped for its 2022 release? I would love to hear that down in the comments below. But without a further ado, thank you guys and gals for watching, and peace out.